What is going on, guys? Hit the target here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be going over the investments you should be making before, technically, I don't know when I'll be posting this, either the day of or a couple hours before, or I'll be posting it probably the night before, just so you guys can get any last minute. I know it's kind of late, but I'm gonna be going over my predictions, and so honestly, guys, it's a little late in the game. You can still make some stubs. There are stubs here to be made. I'm going to be going over the golds to diamonds because that's what we all care about. We all care about the golds to diamonds. So who will be going gold to diamond? That is the question. Now, there are quite a few players this roster update that I think will, and there are quite a few that I think will be smart investments for the next one. I'll be talking about both of those, and again, guys, I'm sorry for not uploading. It's been a long time. I apologize for not uploading. I got to stick on that. I've been very busy this summer. I've been taking college classes over the summer too, just to get it done a little quicker. My general classes out of the way so I can get into the other classes quicker. But anyway, that's besides the point. We are going to be going to talk about all of these players, and so yeah, let's get into it with investment number one. Can you guys tell I am big on Freddie Peralta? 182 of them. Now let's look at his card. He's right now, you guys can see, he's going for 4,500 at the cheapest. You would make 500 subs. This is almost a guarantee diamond. Almost a guarantee. I believe though he is pitching tonight, so if he has a bomb game, maybe watch out. But he is pitching against the Pirates, so expect another super good game from him. And even an average game, like 6 innings, 3 runs, still would probably put him in diamond category. Dude's been, I can't believe he didn't go diamond in the last roster update. I had like 100 of them then. I got 80 more when he was like 3-ish K. And so I am expecting a huge haul here. I mean, you could touch pretty much anything on this card. Ks per 9 easily. Dude's averaging an insane K per 9 of 12.4, which is really good. But he did average 14.4 last year, so you could say that could be touched. The walks per 9 are a little iffy too. He's got 4 walks per 9. It's good. It's not bad. Hits per 9 could still go up. They are at 4. His career average, he's had 5.6, 9.2, and 6.8 in 3 seasons before this. This year it's at 4. That's incredible. 4 hits per 9 innings. Just think about that. If he got the walks off the board, oh my goodness, he would be insane. But you could literally, so I'm thinking, you could touch a lot of things on this card. I think the hits per 9 at 106, I think you could bump that to 115 personally. I think you could bump the home runs per 9. That is also at 0.9 home runs per 9. I mean, you could touch a lot of things. The whip is at 0.892. So if you wanted to, you could mess with the control too. That's walks, hits, innings pitched. I mean, it's lower than his career average of 1.147. It's way below that. So Freddie Peralta is almost a guaranteed diamond. I think he'll actually probably go to an 86. Dude struck out the side in the All-Star game too. What can you say? And then he went and pitched 4 innings, 50 pitches, no runs on 1 hit in his last outing. I don't know why they took him out so early. The Brewers are starting to do this weird rotation thing where they got like 2 starters going one half and then the other. But Freddie is all good to go tonight. He's going to pitch a full game tonight. So we'll see about that. That will be your decision maker. I mean, the game will probably be going on as this is uploaded, but Freddie Peralta, guys, get in on it. I mean, 4,500, you're making 500 subs per. You got 1 million stubs? Hey, 50K. All right, so let's look at Teoscar Hernandez. This is a card that I think will go diamond. I'm not 100% sure if it will. This one, I'm about 80-ish, 75-ish% sure it'll go diamond. He is having a really good year. He's batting 290. The power is there. 15 home runs, 59 RBIs. I don't know. It's like he's been a really good hitter his whole career. I mean, the year prior he had a super good season, and it's just, I think the big thing for him is, I mean, he's just batting really well. So you could touch contact versus the righties, power versus the righties, maybe a tiny bit if we look at the splits. But overall, I mean, there's I think you could adjust the vision too. I mean, he's got a 336 on base percentage. Bats 290 though, so he's not walking a whole lot. I think he will go diamond. I do think they'll squeak him to an 85. But you can see, plus 13 to each side puts him only up to an 85. So they're going to need to move him up a lot on a little bit here. So I think he will go diamond. He's probably my second safest choice. But overall, I mean, if he doesn't, I wouldn't be shocked. But overall, he should go diamond, and I think he's still a pretty safe investment. He's 4,200. So again, you can kind of tell with the market what's riskier, what's not, and he is a little bit riskier. So let's talk about Pete Alonso. The last 2 weeks, my man is a 327 batting average and a 397 on base percentage. Pete Alonso, 5 home runs in 2 weeks. Extraordinary good. Last 14 days, 5 home runs. He's been batting insane. He's been playing super good. 17 hits in 58 plate appearances with 6 walks as well. Dude, you got to touch the power versus righties. He's been hitting really good off righties. He's been hitting really good off right-hand pitching. It looks like he has 11 home runs, 40 RBIs in the season. He's basically even with his lefty stats right now. And he's batting .269 versus left-hand pitching this year. I think you got to bump that contact versus lefties up a lot. I do think Pete Alonso goes to an 85 diamond. He is 4,000 right now. People, I think if he does go to an 84, you got to dig in and get this card get a lot of them. Because you can touch a lot of things on this card, and it will make him a diamond. I do think they move him up to an 85 diamond, though. So, in my humble opinion, I would pick him up. But Pete Alonso at 4K, pretty safe. I'd say about 50-50 shot he goes diamond. I think if he doesn't, he goes to an 84, and then you got to wait a couple weeks. But overall, Pete Alonso, a fantastic investment. Can we just talk about how underrated of a season Bo Bichette is having right now? Dude's been insane for the Toronto Blue Jays, and nobody's talking about it. I mean, people obviously know Bo Bichette. I guess maybe it's because he's a Blue Jay. The Blue Jays don't get a ton of attention. But overall, he's having a fantastic season, and nobody's talking about it. He's been 297. And he's got 18 home runs. I mean, he's having a good season. So if we look at the last just 2 weeks, last 7 days, let's look at. He's batting 400. He is 8 of 20 in at bats with 4 walks, and he's got 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, 3 stolen bags, 4 walks. I mean, he has a 500 on base percentage in the last 7 days. The last 2 weeks, let's just look at the last month. He has only 3 home runs, so that's a little disappointing. I think you gotta boost the vision. He's in the last 28 days, 351 batting average, 415 on base percentage. I think you gotta make him a diamond. You guys can see only plus 14 to each side already makes him a diamond. I think he's the one who goes diamond over Teoscar, honestly. Dude's been a lot better than him. I gotta say, I think Bo Bichette honestly as having the better year if we look statistically. I don't watch Blue Jays baseball. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I don't know, but Bo Bichette, in my opinion, deserves this way more than Teoscar. I think he goes to an 85 diamond. Teoscar, a little bit less of a chance in my opinion. But Bo Bichette, again, they could make him an 84, which would be disrespectful as all hell, considering he's batting 351 in the last month, might I add you. And so yeah, we'll see what happens, but overall, I think Bo should go diamond, and yeah, let's move on to a couple more. So Gallegos is a weird one to me. I am really contemplating right now selling him at 4,500. He's been good, but he was better a couple roster updates ago, and they didn't make him a diamond. Now, if I sold him now, I'd be losing out on about 100-ish K. I don't know if I want to. I would be making about 450, 60K, and I could potentially get about 600. Now, I think I will probably sell him. I don't think he goes diamond. The last couple weeks have been kind of rough for him. They can't really touch a whole lot on this card. Is the problem? His hits per 9 is already at 110, and he's got 4.4 hits per 9. Home runs per 9 is the one thing, maybe it's at 0.7, but it was at 0.6 last year. So obviously they already set it for that. And he has an insanely good whip this year of 0.717. His ERA is up to 2.55 now, unfortunately. And the strikeouts per 9 is not there. The walks per 9 isn't gonna do anything for him. The hits per 9 is the one thing maybe you could adjust a little bit at 4.4. His career average is 5.8, and maybe the home runs per 9, maybe. But overall, he's having a fantastic year. But lately, he's just been a little bit rough, and so I think overall, I do see Giovanni Gallegos maybe eventually going diamond. I just don't see it this week. I really don't. I gotta imagine if you got Gallegos, I'm sorry if he goes diamond. My humble opinion is telling me he's just not gonna go diamond though. So if you have Gallegos, I highly recommend, and if you're desperate for subs, I highly recommend selling him for that 4,500-ish price, and you know, play it by ear. But that's my opinion on that. Let's talk about a few more just briefly. I think Salvador Perez goes to an 84. I don't think he goes to a diamond. I think George Springer goes maybe to a diamond. I think it'll be close. I think they'll sit him one more week of one more roster update. I think he stays at an 84. I think people will be mad about that, but I think so. Chapman, I definitely think will stay in 84. They're not going to make him back into a diamond. He's going to stay in 84, in my humble opinion. And Stanton's staying that. Musgrove is staying there. And that's pretty much it. I mean, for the big boys, in my opinion, Segura, I think, will go to an 84. He's having a fantastic stretch. I think Segura goes to an 84. I think Grisham goes to an 84. Story, I think, stays at an 83. Reynolds, I think, stays at an 80. No, he goes up to an 83. I thought he was already an 83. And from there, that's about it. That is about it, in my humble opinion. There are going to be players eventually making their way in. Devers, I think, goes up to an 83-84. Same with Mullins, 83-84. They are long-term investments if you want to get it on that now, or do it after this roster update when they're both 83s and the price will be like $1,700-1,800. Do it then. That's my opinion on that. So I hope you guys did enjoy, though. My predictions, I'm gonna say my locks here are Freddie Peralta. I'm going to say my locks are also Pete Alonso and Bo Bichette. Now, my riskier ones, I'm going to say the riskier ones are probably Springer. I don't think Gallegos is going diamond at all. And Teoscar. Even though Teoscar is probably the best out of all those riskier options. But that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. That being said, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a great day. Peace out.
When you're feeling down on your luck, you're tired and stuck, enough is enough. You gotta pick yourself up, cause life gets hard. It might leave scars, could tear you apart if you let it be smart, yeah. You wanna be just like the stars, take me to Mars, high up and far, guess that's a start, All I know is that I love making art, straight to my heart, keep up my guard, and always work hard, yeah. It's hard to have faith when you had a taste of this awful place, and if that's the case, you're sitting there